Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, the matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sun Devils will kick it away to get this game going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we
fired into a tight window and picked off. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, how about the safety here, just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
He stopped.
And can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some or two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a fumble. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. And the Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Receiver in motion now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look at the quick cut. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This would be a 37-yard attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
They'll hand it off. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Powers through a tackle. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play.
Arizona 7, Arizona State 3.
The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Got a lane. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receivers are bunched together. On first down, it's play action. He breaks free. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. It falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Arizona now operating in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution when you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now they get set to kick it away. And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So he brings the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And the Sun Devils will bring their punt team onto the field. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Let's it fly to the wideout. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
he's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Snags a quick throw. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. So they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to create here on the move. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The gain moves the ball to the 39, and it'll be first down. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
This quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The ball is hauled in. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. He knocks this one right through.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Hand it off for a draw. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say, well, could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. First down here for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen.
Ball knocked loose in the end zone. Here's a scrum, and the result is going to be a safety. Guy who pops it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. See if he can make something happen with the return.
Returner is brought down at the 39. And your Arizona Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 4th down, they'll try to run for it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Escapes the pocket. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
When these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they're flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
He escapes the sack. Throws it to the right. There's another interception. We're losing track. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Important 3rd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage on that screen.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. In the red area, it's Brown. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
The Sun Devils will look to convert here on 4th down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Arizona State 20, Arizona 16.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. needs a completion here on 4th down. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Using his legs, it's Johnson. Breaks loose at the 15. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it with the draw play.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the ball is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive to get ready for this next down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the Sun Devils bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. They'll down this just inside the 35.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after everything that's gone on in this field in a rivalry game, if you're a quarterback, this is what you dream about. Having the ball in your hands with a chance to lead your team down and potentially win this game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short.
Offense facing 4th down.
So down 4 late in the game. Obviously, they'll keep the offense on the field and go for it. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Now the 40. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils come into the final minute of play, hoping to just run the clock out. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense joins the party with a score. Wow, we've gone back and forth all game, and now the defense has scored to put their team in front in the fourth quarter.
Wow, that's an opportunistic play here by this defense. They come up with a turnover. Nice job of being able to get that, but then to turn it into a touchdown to give them the lead late. Now let's see if they can hold on for the win.
And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Do they play for a field goal or take it? Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The offense here needs some big plays to give the kicker a chance here. The clock is a factor. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football if you walk off the field knowing that you have